Okay, so now we're looking at how we handle our fonts in Adobe InDesign. Um, the way InDesign handles these is slightly different again. When our fonts are deactivated or switched off, they are highlighted in this kind of pink colour. So where you see this pink highlight, that alerts you to the fact that the font is deactivated. Now, when you open a document that's got deactivating fonts, straight away it gives you this dialog, and it shows you, it lists all these missing fonts, but it's got a really handy little activate button just here. The thing that you need to make sure of is that it says Adobe Fonts is enabled here with a little green tick. As long as that is showing, you should just be able to hit the activate button, and after a few moments you should get an alert coming up here. There we go, if you're on a Mac, and it tells you that 10 fonts have been activated and your page should return to its original state and look the way it was supposed to be looking. So I can close this down now. Now, there are a couple of little issues with using the Adobe fonts in InDesign. And it feels a little bit like a bug. I'm going to demonstrate what happens when we decide to activate a new font that we've not used before in InDesign, or one that's currently switched off. So I've reactivated all the fonts that were already existing within my document, but let's see what happens when we try and use something new. So I want to change the typeface for my heading here. So I'm going to highlight my text, and if I come up to where it says Acumen Pro Condensed up here, which is its current typeface, and click, you can see we've got similar things that we had in Adobe Illustrator. We've got our little filters thing, and you can see here I've got nothing selected currently, so I'm just going to leave that the way it is. And up here I can see it says find more, and it says more fonts available to use. So if I click on this, it's showing me all the available fonts on the Adobe website from within InDesign. Now this sounds great, and I think once they've ironed out the wrinkles it will be, but there are a few little issues. Now I'm going to choose something that's a bit distinctive. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to do a little filter. I'm going to look for script faces. There we go. So these are all script styles. So I'm going to find about this one. This one's called Austin Pen. I think we'll go with this one. So we'll go with Austin Pen Regular, just because it's very distinctive. Now to activate it from within InDesign, you can see we've got this little font, this little symbol here, sorry, it says activate. I could also just choose this little like double wavy line. It says show similar fonts. So if I click on that, it will show me anything that's similar to it. Okay, so that's a nice way of being able to find things. But I'll go with the Austin Pen, and then I'm going to click the activate. Now it says activate this font, so I click OK. Now remember, I'm showing you that this has got a little bit of a bug. Now it tells me up here that the font has been activated, okay, and it's called Austin Pen Bold, and I'm just going to hide that. So now I want to apply Austin Pen Bold, and it should appear up here, okay, and you can see that it's not listed. And if I type in Austin, now this time it has, it's given me it. It doesn't always, is what I'm trying to say. So sometimes you will go looking for the font and it doesn't appear directly. So you might need to wait. Sometimes you might need to quit out of the application and reopen, and it will behave properly. But what I'm trying to get through is it doesn't always behave correctly. So it's important that you understand that it might not necessarily be anything that you've done wrong. It's just the software may not be behaving exactly as it should. Now I know that it's not my my computer, it's not my Mac here, because I'm currently recording this at home whilst in isolation, but it also happens on my computer in my office at work, and it also happens on the PCs that we use in our CAD suite. So I know that it's a problem across the board, both on Mac and on PC. So it's just something that you need to be aware of. It doesn't matter though. If you want to, you can always use the website. So you can go to fonts.adobe.com and you can browse fonts and select them directly from here and activate them, and they will work in Photoshop, Illustrator and InDesign in exactly the same way. And that's it.